Yeah, welcome to Alone in the Dark. It was a huge surprise. The game already came today. I was not sure about it. Just, yeah, getting started here. I just went to the menu. A little bit shocker, like, okay, this is version 1.02. I'm not sure if this game is more stable. I heard that it apparently has many bugs. Apparently, especially trophy bugs. Annoying ones, the usual ones, you know, like every game has to have collectibles, and if they have problems, they have them with them. No one likes collectibles, and still it's the most buggy things. So apparently, for example, the collectibles are very buggy, but for now I will not play on much trophies, because they have also stupid trophies like what you also know from Resident Evil: play the game in 3 hours, don't heal yourself during the game, blah blah bullshit, don't need that shit. So let's just take it easy for now. If it's like super cool, we can of course make several walkthroughs. Of course, I'm not sure if I would also stream other ones. Yeah. Let's first check out what's coming, because I actually didn't watch that many videos. I know the game from the past, from the 1990s, but I have to say I also didn't play it through. I just played it a bit because I did not have a PlayStation at the time. I just played it on the PlayStation from a friend. I think a Nintendo 64. So let's get started. Oh, are we in California?
So, your uncle. What's wrong with him?
He's possessed.
As in the devil?
Something like that. He says a dark man is following him, watching him at all times.
What do you make of it?
It's nonsense, of course. But I'd be lying if I said it didn't bother me. You see, it runs in my family.
Possession?
No, Detective. Deteriorating melancholy. Practically every member of the Hartwood family is driven mad before they grow old.
She looked much better on the
Jeremy
pictures.
didn't kill himself. Is that why he's at your setup?
Despite being convinced that he is truly possessed, he decided to put his last chips on Dr. Gray and his psychoanalysis, figuring he might stumble upon some cure.
But nice setting.
You mentioned the letter.
I received a disturbing letter from Jeremy accusing the staff and all the other patients of being involved in some cult. And now they are also out to get him.
Could it be real? Or is it all just in his head?
It's a story he tells himself, Mr. Carnby. Anything to avoid the truth.
Which is?
That we're all terribly insignificant. That people mean so very little to one another. That there is no one out to get Jeremy Hartwood because he isn't worth getting.
Here we are.
My uncle's not well, Mr. Carnby. I want to make sure he's all right.
Then what's my part in this? You couldn't get a cab?
I just wouldn't feel safe going alone. Did you bring a gun?
Yeah. You think it'll actually come to that?
No. But you might need to wave it around depending on how agreeable the staff will be.
What exactly are we gonna do when we find Jeremy?
I don't know. Let's just find him first.
The guy was cool in Stranger Things, by the way. Oh, now comes the choosing. It looks like we can choose, yeah. Like, it's a bit like a Resident Evil touch here and there, I guess. If the game is cool, I will play it again with the other character anyway, of course. But of course, first we go with the guy.
Hello? Hello?
Looks abandoned.
It can't be. There has to be someone around.
Wait here. I'll go around back. Now what do we got here?
I cannot turn it around. Maybe there's a hidden symbol. Maybe it's the spade key, or who knows, for the mansion. It's actually a shame that I didn't play the original game completely. I don't know, like I just started. I only remember I started at the beginning. You were in this garden, and you went. There was a clown in the window or something. You went inside, and then I don't know. For some time I was inside, but I think I didn't play it much more. But I liked it. But I don't know. Like I said, I did not have the PlayStation at the time, so it's only from a friend. Maybe at some point I will also play it.
Louisiana State Board of Private Investigator Examiners grants the following license to Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. License number 1.
Carnby, why am I hearing from Gloria Allen that you got some job at the loony bin? You better not be thinking of paying her off before me. I don't want to take you for a ride, so get me my money. I'll be at the Maccabean all night if you score some dough.
I think I have to adjust the brightness a bit. So. Better. Okay, when he already is like reaching for air after this short sprint, so you know what's going on and you want to go somewhere fast later. Is something inside? Maybe they also would have lost some items, like in Resident Evil 5, I think so.
Nah, I'm not getting in there.
Deseto, the old plantation building was ready to fall, but kept alive by some starry-eyed carpetbagger called Dr. Gray. Seeing how the staff couldn't even be bothered with
I was searching for the map, it's not there yet. I want to know if it also takes notes, like for example this place there. We'll probably have to go back later. An item. But don't forget about it.
That's one big tree to fit inside a conservatory.
I'm not sure about you guys, but I have to say, for me, it sounds a bit strange.
Don't mind if I do.
Every day your silence weighs a little heavier. It's been a difficult year for everyone, and many have lost all hope. I read in the papers about people suffering. Pictures of dust-covered landscapes without a drop of water. I wish I knew if you were still tending the earth or if you had turned your back against us. I have started to look for help elsewhere. I pray you will tell me if I am going down a path that you find disagreeable. With help from Baptiste and Charlotte, I found comfort in the practice of the voodoo. I have long been...
Okay, he always opens first and then he checks. I mean, makes sense, but strange. Should not forget to check out inside after he opens things. Don't you know what Lagniappe means? Voodoo, maybe, because they just talked about voodoo.
What was that?
That's it.
Please do not touch the boiler. It is working after all. While the sabotage has caused a leak, only the decorative plate has been completely ruined. Let's wait for Mr. Chance to turn up and he can take a look at the leak. Mr. Waits.
Who calls himself with the last name on a note. Also wondering if this should be a joke, like Mr. Waits is waiting and Mr. Chance maybe has a chance to repair.
That doesn't look safe.
But he said doesn't look safe.
I need the key.
Sunday, June 22nd. I spent all day looking for Jeremy. I should have cared for the others, but I'm scared that he will do something irreversible. Cassandra is upset that I didn't give her the latest shipment of pain medication that Waits brought from the post office yesterday. I would have given it to her, but the company didn't send a new key this time around, so the box is just sitting there on my desk. They must have figured we had plenty of their gimmicky keys by now. I only remember seeing one lately. Grace was playing with it inside the grand parlor. Unless it turns up by itself, it will have to wait. I have to figure out where Jeremy is. I think Jack knew something. That dog of his found a strange rot permeating the house. She's showing us, he said. Like those blots and streaks of fetid rot was talking to him.
Ah, there's a map. Bolted door. Okay. Ah, okay, it puts the puzzles. For example, the kitchen garden, you know, this well or whatever it was, where like there was a bucket we could not reach. The boiler room also is there. Okay, so you should not forget these things.
Nice.
The piazza. Also nice that they tell you which one is explored and which one not. I also like this in Resident Evil or something when they show you this, so you know which rooms you already are completely finished with. It's nice. Ah, there's Piazza. It's a connection between Stair Hall and where we are now. Okay. Didn't even know it was blocked yet. Next to the library. But you don't seem to have this inventory bullshit here that you have in Resident Evil. It's very annoying. We should go up. I mean, in the game, want us to go to the door because they gave us a key, and I think. Oh, it's not the ground level. Where's the main entrance then? Or is this the ground level? No. Don't know why he didn't go back like after like going to 2-3 rooms, tell a woman like, okay, you can go inside here instead of going through the whole house until you can eventually find the entrance door. They could have just go together. But okay, it would be less survival horror, of course. So.
I need the key.
Before this place was deserted, it was probably like a house by pirates, and then Nathan Drake came here in Uncharted and shot his way through there on the ground. Let's first check out the upper level. I can imagine that we cannot go far here.
It's wedged shut. Looks important. Oh.
Thanks.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Whoa, pardon me, excuse me. My name is Edward Carnby, private investigator. I hope you don't mind we let ourselves inside.
I do mind. This is private property. You can't just barge in here.
I'm sorry about all this, but I'm looking for my uncle. It's urgent, and no one was answering the door.
We can't hear you knocking anymore. None of us can.
Who is your uncle, darling?
Jeremy. Am I right? She has that Hartwood glue, doesn't she?
That's right. I'm Emily Hartwood. I just came to make sure my uncle is all right.
Well, he is unavailable right now. You will have to come back another day.
Unavailable? How? Is he sleeping? We can wait.
He's lost.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
Who's your man again, Miss Hartwood?
My name's Edward Carnby, private investigator.
Splendid.
Enough! All of you! Get back to your rooms! McCarthy, keep your eyes on the child. And you two, please leave immediately.
Look, we're not here to cause any trouble. Just let us see the old man, satisfy the curiosity of my client here, and we'll be off.
Jeremy has gone missing. There's no need to worry, but it might be some time before he turns up. The whole staff is looking for him.
What? He ran off?
I don't have time for any of this. Please, come back tomorrow.
All right, in that case, we'll just wait in his room. You don't mind, do you? It's upstairs, right?
Wait, you can't.
Don't worry, we'll be discreet.
In the corridor. It's the first door on your left. I'll tell Dr. Gray you're here.
Excellent. Thank you, madam. All right, here we are.
Let's look around. See if we can dig up any clues.
I want to first check out the rooms. Next to the where are we now? It's a bit weird that no one is here, like a deserted house, and suddenly there are like 3 people on one. Like, where are they now? So strange.
I need the key.
And what is this like? Oh, he's not here yet. You have to come back later. Like it's your uncle. Like fuck you. If it was my uncle, would tell like fuck you. My uncle's missing. You tell me to like to leave. Like.
The Great Depression. President Hoover raises tariffs on over 20,000 imported goods in an act to protect American labor. Following the collapse of the Wall Street stock market on October 24 last year, American industry has suffered greatly. Thousands of companies have gone bankrupt and left a large part of the American workforce unemployed. In an attempt to turn the tide, the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act has been signed by President Herbert Hoover.
key. I need the key. Anything important I should look out for? Did he keep a diary?
Not that I know of, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Quite the artist, your uncle. Paintings, sculptures. I don't know much about modern art, but he seems dedicated.
Jeremy is a fairly well-known landscape painter in New Orleans. You've probably seen more of his work than you realize.
We should go talk to the doctor that the housekeeper mentioned.
Dr. Gray? I suppose. Let's just do a little more digging first, okay?
Sure, no rush.
Every night the dark man stands opaque at the threshold of my room, counting the days until my spirit spills out of my tired shape. Only his pallid mask shelters my remaining sanity. Staring directly into the face of that demonic sultan would surely sunder time itself. Would he have looked the same to my father as he struggled for his life? Does his veiled face haunt my niece quite the same way? I wish so that I could rest my soul in that sunburnt convent of Tarawea. Would I find you there, Juan? Or Senora Perosi, back from the beyond?
Hey, You know anything about this? Looks like some sort of talisman.
No, I don't. Oh, help me out here, will you?
I would kill a guy to throw some of this stuff out. I'd be crazy too if I had this much junk lying around.
Oh, wow. That's striking. I want to save this one.
Maybe it's spread in the building when it's got reflection.
All right, come on. I want to go see Dr. Gray. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I'm coming. Miss Hartwood. Emily?
Yeah. Did we enter another realm?
What the hell is going on? Where am I?
Short break. So probably we are now in another dimension due to the painting, and this is what they meant when they said he was missing. It's probably missing in this world or something, in this realm.
Yeah. Christ, what the hell was that?
Okay, game over. Main character trapped. This is the horror of the other world. Shit.
Christ, what the hell was that?
Shoot first, ask never. Blood steps. Wow, not many games pass the test of the bloody footsteps after after killing someone. Nice. This is a nice detail. Like one thing I always test in games, but like I said, most games don't have this. Not bad. I'm wondering if you can also find things here, if they're also collectibles, because there's no map. But I can imagine that these things are maybe short passages, and it's not, apart from bullets and maybe health and blah blah stuff. Okay, now it really turned from Resident Evil to Silent Hill now.
I can't go that way.
Oh, there was an invisible wall.
What the hell is going on? I can't go that way.
Let them get inside, compare. They're not the good kind.
Are you... Is this your store?
There are no owners here. We both strangers in Jeremy's store.
Jeremy did this. How?
The pact with the Dog Man. Jeremy warned us, but we didn't think much of it.
I'm Detective Edward Carnby. I was hired by Jeremy's niece to find him.
Oh, yeah? How much she paying you?
$150.
She's sure getting her money's worth tonight. Are you a thinking man, compare?
No, not if I can help it.
You know, I think Jeremy's hiding in a way we can't find him. He has this juju necklace that guides him.
The talisman?
That's right. It's some magic charm he got from Miss Jackson down the street.
The voodoo priestess?
You know surprising things, compadre. Yeah, the Mama Loa. Here, take the key. I locked the gate to save her place from all the ghouls and goblins getting inside. Maybe if you go there, you can find some clues to show you the way.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
Well, the game is also quite unstable. Like, okay, I put it on graphics instead of performance, but it's not a game that's that extremely huge from the graphics that you it needs to be laggy. Oh, I didn't notice it was here.
You want to come along?
Nah, I'm gonna stay here for a while.
Anything I can do for... Sorry, I didn't catch your name.
Baptiste. Just tell my sister Lottie I'm alright if you see her.
All right, I'm heading out.
Be careful out there.
I'm just now getting the symbol. It's like a throwing rock. I was seeing it like as like Wolverine claws, you know. Du Geiner aus I Am Legend.
I can't go that way. I mean, we had tutorials, but it doesn't show you that many things, like, okay, maybe later, but still, like, crouching, like stealth. Stuff. Melee attacks could have shown you. Oh.
Also nice bug here. The door.
I recognize this place. It's Miss Jackson's seance parlor. Let's see if she's got any information on Jeremy's talisman.
It's the talisman, like the one in the painting.
I think it's meant for the talisman. I think it needs numbers, like coordinates. Maybe there's something in Jeremy's notes. It's showing something. A place? Where is that? Huh.
Detective, I was wondering when you were going to show up. Mrs. Thompson told me you were here. I understand you are working for Jeremy Hartwood's niece.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, you're not wrong. We came here for her uncle. I just didn't expect... I didn't expect this. You are Dr. Gray, right?
That's right. You don't happen to have some identification, Detective. I'm not keen on having strangers prying into my business. Oh, Detective Edward Carnby, Decatur Street, New Orleans. Enjoying the Vieux Carré, Detective? Those old French quarters, the voodoo people, the gangsters. I'm sure you live an exciting life.
Well, it's not quite like the stories, Doc. Just trying to make a living.
Aren't we all making a living? Well, welcome to Deseto, Detective. I hope your time here will be useful. Now, what can I do for you?
Why don't you tell me where I can find Jeremy Hartwood?
Why wouldn't that make for a short visit? I wish I could tell you, but I'm afraid I don't know. A drink, Detective?
Anything brandy.
Oh, you do belong in the French Quarters, Detective. Armagnac or cognac?
You know, just give me the cheap stuff. I'm not much of a connoisseur.
Having low standards is not a virtue, Detective. Let me see if I can broaden your perspective.
What can you tell me about Jeremy?
I wouldn't want to go into details about his condition. Doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Sure, but he is crazy, and he's gone missing. Why?
Here, try this.
I would not drink something this crazy guy offers me.
It's good. Got a bite?
It's called a sidecar. The trick is not to be afraid of the tartness of the lemon. Then, for goodness sake, don't overdo the triple sec.
Okay, what can you tell me about Jeremy?
Well, let me think. He is an anxious man, constantly worried about events not presenting themselves according to his model of predestination. He complains about things not being carried out in the right order, and that some things simply shouldn't be. Is any of this helpful to you?
Not really. I was hoping for some direction where to look next.
I'm sorry. I have nothing for you then. You should talk to my orderlies. They have been looking for him for a while now. I'm sure they would appreciate your help.
Yeah, I ran into Batiste earlier. Come to think of it, he might have given me a lead.
Oh, excellent. So your investigation is already underway.
I'm gonna go, but I'm sure we'll meet again.
Looking forward to it. Safe returns.
Like, he doesn't mention that he was just in a strange world fighting monsters. Just another day in the office.
Detective Carnby, where did you go?
I was just talking to Dr. Gray.
You disappeared.
No, it's not what you think. Have you found anything strange going on here?
Yes. Everyone is being incredibly evasive and I can't figure out why.
No, I mean something you can't explain. Paranormal, even.
Detective, I really need you to get yourself together. I can't do this alone.
Forget it. I'll figure it out.
Do you want to come see Dr. Gray?
No, I want to try something. With this talisman, I think I can follow Jeremy to the place he mentioned in the book. What was the name? Do you remember something Spanish? Tarawea. Yeah, that's where I need to go.
Detective, are you gonna be all right?
Yeah, of course. Go talk to Dr. Gray. We'll rendezvous later. This talisman brought me back from the French Quarter in the blink of an eye. If Jeremy can travel so easily, then he could be hiding anywhere, even Tarawea. If he can do it, so can I. I just need to figure out how the talisman works.
Also a good idea to let the woman alone. Just investigate alone and then think like everything's normal like this. No? Like I think at this point normally people should like, okay, bye. Yeah, but also going offline now. So until next time.